Greetings, everyone. This is Mythical Daka, and after a few hiccups, I think I finally have this recording. So, as you can see, I am playing Star Trek Online. This is my first time on this game in years, and my old account is long gone due to the transition from Cryptic to Perfect World. So I'm starting fresh, and it was actually the Humble Bundle recently that kind of inspired me to go back into this. My son bought me the Star Trek Adventures RPG Humble Bundle, and that came with a few cosmetic items for this, which I guess just triggered something in my brain and made me want to play this again. So, starting a new character. We're not doing Discovery Starfleet. There's a lot more options than I remember from the old days. Hey, but apparently I can have an old school uniform now. Anyway, yeah, so anyway, we're doing a Starfleet character. And I think I'm going to go Vulcan. And I'm going to be an engineering officer, because they're optimized for cruisers, and cruisers are cool. I mean, you can play against type a little bit if you really want to, but cruisers aren't really optimized for damage output like escorts are. Same thing with science vessels. They can do some cool stuff. Let me see here. Well, the uniform I definitely need to change. This is like the only actual canon uniform in the game that you can play at the start, I believe. So this is what I'm going to go with. This is the First Contact era uniform. I'm glad to see they're putting me in red. I don't know if that's something that's going to change when I click next. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm not really too picky. It's really the starship that's the star. Okay, I am glad to see that they're actually putting me in red. Because that's what captains wear. Previously, they wanted me to wear yellow initially, and I had to change that later on. Enter name. Tolek, I think, was the guy I was going to name in the tabletop game. And we're going to name the starting ship the USS. I'll go with Tradition. My old hometown of Attleboro. Fly the T6 Ryzian science vessel. Yeah, no. Video quality is so crummy right now. I don't know why.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. Live long. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova.
Right, this is in the prime timeline after...
I promised to save the Romulan homeworld.
After Romulus was destroyed.
The planets Romulus and Remus were destroyed. Countless billions were killed. My home, my friends, my life, all are memories. Time does not stop for one man, and neither does history. The chaos in Romulan space gave the Klingon Empire an opportunity to expand its territory. Jimpak, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade.
Because he's a Klingon,
Only
of course
in
he
battle,
did.
Jimpak says, is a Klingon truly Klingon. The Federation did its utmost to preserve its alliance with the Klingons, but war was inevitable.
And they show you how serious it is by having them take out a sovereign starship.
The Romulans want revenge for their lost world. The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
Warning, ship is under attack.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
I always like how they try to make it sound like you're super important to the storyline of the game, despite the fact that it's an MMO and you're really not.
Welcome to Star Trek Online. Today is graduation day, and you soon will be embarking on your training.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, so...
People you can interact with have icons above their heads. You can press...
Finally, I was beginning to think you forgot what today was. Of course, I was first in line. Oh, before I forget, I think Rasky is just ahead. He wanted to thank you for helping him cram for the astrometrics final.
I guess this is the cadet uniform, which I find annoying. It's not the uniform I picked out, but I assume that'll change once I'm actually on the ship.
There you are. I wanted to thank you for helping me pass that final, and for all the other times you've helped me. I've always admired you. I hope Starfleet recognizes all you've done to lead our class. What ship did you get? Good luck. Before you report to Lieutenant Farah and get your assignment, you should find Tavral.
Yeah, whatever. Blah blah blah.
Greetings. It was good of you to encourage me to retake the linguistics final. I was willing to accept my original results, but you saw that I was not at my best that day. My score increased by 12.8% on the second attempt, well within my standard. Morik would like to see you as well. He is ahead of us on the path.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from...
Cadet Morik, who is... I don't know what species that is, actually.
There you are. Getting excited yet? Once we finish our training cruise, we'll all be full-fledged ensigns. The buzz is, Captain Taggart hasn't named all of his senior staff yet. From what I heard, the advanced phaser training simulation is tripping people up.
Okay, I get my assignment. Yeah, that's kind of a funny thing. Game doesn't know how to handle that. I guess I go in here. Okay, here we go.
Good afternoon, Cadet. What can I do for you? Yes, I have the complete assignment list here. Name? Let's see. Interesting. Report to Captain Taggart. He's in the office behind me. You're going to have to ask him.
The direction of your objectives also appears on your objects you can interact with have a glow around them. Press F to interact with a door.
Come.
Come. Cadet.
I have absolutely no idea what species he is. I don't recognize that forehead.
I did. I've been following your progress here at the Academy, and I must say, I'm impressed. I'm just looking at your final test scores, but I don't see your results for the Advanced Phaser Training Program. I want everyone on my senior staff to run that program, and I want to see good results, no exceptions. I did. Like I said, I've been following your career here at the Academy. If you complete that program, I can put you on my... Another fine cadet like yourself. Her scores were almost as good as yours, but her record has a few blemishes. Still, I'm sure Cadet... I'll tell Flores to meet you out in the quad. Talk to her to start the phaser training and...
This is the boring part, going through all this tutorial crap, which unfortunately I have to do because, like I said, I'm starting over completely new.
I got the tactical officer spot, just what I wanted. Where'd you end up? You never did that? I thought you were Mr. Extra Credit. Everyone knows that Captain Taggart expects... Don't worry, you'll do fine. Seems most of our class ended up on Captain Taggart's ship.
Yeah, imagine that. How convenient.
Have you seen the whales in San Francisco Bay? I never seem to spot them.
Yeah, whales, huh?
I sometimes forget that Boothby is a hologram. He seems like such a fixture here at Starfleet Academy.
To sprint, tap the shift key while moving.
Last one of the console buys the first round tonight.
Yeah, whatever.
Setting up the training program.
Still, I'm
now.
looking at this like
I
I'm an
hope
engineer, not a
holodeck 2
tactical
is
officer.
your lucky holodeck. Shoot stuff, don't die. Pretty basic, really. It's standard stuff. The program runs a variation on Mako assault training. Phasers are in the lockers by the holodecks. You can grab...
Press the B
Cool.
key to
Let's
scan
do
the
it.
area. Your
It's
tricorder will point you toward your nearest objective.
It's the ground operations that were actually kind of a disappointment for this game. Kind of like they were an afterthought. It's actually pretty good for starship combat, any kind of starship operations in general. I'll get my phaser.
The pistol has been automatically equipped.
Hooray.
Move to the center of the room.
I mean, this is certainly running a lot better on my new computer compared to my old one. Computer, begin program.
In combat, right-click on a target to fire your weapon. While in combat, certain actions are disabled. Once you drop out of combat, more detail about ground combat will become available.
Oh, that's it?
Press H to holster and draw your weapon.
Yeah, I probably should holster it before talking to the captain.
Well done, cadets. You're not going to break the Academy record, but your score was more than satisfactory. Absolutely. I have a new first officer. Congratulations.
That's a pretty nice deal, coming out of the academy and immediately first officer on board a starship.
Yes. You should be proud of your accomplishments here, cadet.
This
You have a
is
promising career
a
ahead
lot
of you
less
in Starfleet.
contrived, however, I should point out, than the original intro, where you're a much lower ranking officer on your ship, and conveniently everyone above you just gets killed and you become captain by default. Still, first officer is kind of a big
First officer,
jump.
way to go. Just a little jealous, I'll admit. At least now you'll get to boss us all around like you've always wanted. You'll do great. But we should head up to the shuttle bay. Everyone else is waiting there for the ceremonial send-off toast.
Yes, let's go to the shuttle bay.
Your objective locations can also be found on your compass, as well as your mini-map. Now hear this. All cadets report to shuttle bay to prepare for departure.
I do think they use a lot of Majel Barrett's voice for the computer in this, but I think they were able to find someone who sounds pretty darn close to her to fill in the gaps.
All the senior staff is waiting by the bar. I know Vulcans don't get nervous, but the rest of us do. And this is our first real assignment. So I'm expecting an inspiring speech out of you. Something heartwarming.
Inspiring speech out of a
something-
Vulcan.
Okay, just don't scare anyone. This mission could just determine the rest of our careers. No pressure. I'll meet you over there.
Where's the captain? Oh, lead a toast. Having been one of your classmates for the past 4 years, I have had ample opportunity to study your reactions in many different situations. Gotta sound like a Vulcan for this. As your first officer, it is logical that I use this information to best instruct you on how to carry out your orders. We will operate efficiently and effectively. I ask no more of you than I ask of myself.
All cadets.
That is actually pretty Vulcan. Communications officer, chief of engineering, security chief. I mean, this really is a training exercise if there's literally only one senior officer on board. Like, don't give me this crap about me being part of the senior staff. I'm pretty sure this was intended to just be playing pretend. I mean, they do say acting this, acting that, from what I can tell.
Are you ready to head to the ship?
Oh, jeez. Flying on our little bitty shuttlecraft to the starbase.
I can't believe we're finally doing this.
Trying to remember if this is Starbase 1 floating over Earth.
That.
Maybe they'll say it.
The USS Vesta, first of her class.
Vesta, huh? Brand new ship.
She's got subsystem targeting, a crew of 750.
That's actually a pretty
auxiliary
sweet-looking
laser
ship.
Cannons and even a quantum field focus controller. I can't wait to captain one someday.
Boy, are you getting ahead of
But
yourself.
here's our ship.
Yes, it's much more modest, and it's like 100 years
Miranda
old.
class, 200 crew, 2 forward weapon mounts, 1 aft. Average speed, warp 5 point nothing. She is a tough little ship, though. I think I like her. We're the final shuttle to arrive. We need to get to the bridge.
Okay, why am I talking to you
check in
again?
and then head for the bridge. See you there.
Yeah, well, I need to check in too. I'm obviously the commanding officer, well, one of the commanding officers.
Name and position?
Okay, good. Acting first officer.
I have your record right here, sir. Welcome to the ship. Captain Taggart is waiting for you on the bridge. Use the turbo lift behind me. It will take you directly there.
Hooray. Whee! Bridge. First officer on deck.
Welcome to the bridge, number 1. Early in my career, I served with a captain who called his first officer that. I always liked it. As my number 1, I expect you... But first, we need to get out of dry dock. Get clearance from control and close the shuttle bay doors. Then disable the tractor moorings.
Earth traffic control has cleared us to depart, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Shuttle bay doors are closed, sir.
Very good, number 1.
Okay, releasing the tractor moorings. Helm, take us out.
Potter, take us out. 1/4 impulse.
That's very Vulcan. Captain, may I remind you that Starfleet regulations specify thrusters only while in the vicinity of space dock.
Just checking to see if you were paying attention, number 1. Potter, take us out. Maximum thrusters.
I mean, that's the only Vulcan response I can give.
Right-click on the chair you wish to sit in.
I still find it amusing that I took the engineering track, but I'm being groomed for command. I mean, the idea is that I'll eventually be commanding a cruiser, and my skills will mesh better with the cruiser's abilities.
Cleared from dry dock, Captain.
Good. Let's start with something easy. Set course for Vulcan.
Course laid in, sir.
Engage.
Zip.
Captain, I am picking up a distress call from the SS Break-Even. Audio
SS
only.
Break-Even?
Let's hear it, Tavrel.
Okay, that's a civilian ship. This is apparently when I'm going to become captain. Well, I could probably help with a failing warp core.
Let them
being
know
an
we're
engineer.
on our way. Potter, lay in a rendezvous course.
Altering course, sir. ETA 3 minutes.
Maximum warp.
Prepare to beam over survivors.
Sir, sensors can't read anything in the vicinity of the break-even.
Communications are out as well.
Keep trying to hail them, Tyrell. Number 1, let's discuss the situation.
What is there to discuss? Something's fishy here.
You heard the distress call, Number 1? What do you think we should do? Absolutely not. We're the closest ship to the break-even, so it's our duty to assist.
It's strange that the transmission was audio only. A warp core emergency shouldn't affect communications.
Good. What do you advise?
Yeah, let's not go super aggressive here. Shields up.
Raising the shields does seem to be a reasonable precaution. I agree. Flores, raise shields. Number 1, get down to the transporter room. You'll oversee the rescue effort from there.
Yes, sir. Which way is the transporter room? Okay, I think it's this way. I can't remember which store I came in. Where's the damn turbo lift? Transporter room.
I'm getting some weird readings. I can't get a solid lock. There may be interference. Trying to compensate.
I mean, there could be interference in the fact that we put our shields up.
This is a lot different than the training scenarios.
Oh, you think?
Beaming them over now. Hang on.
That's bad.
This vessel is now property of Captain Kadek of the IKS Jot.
Well, that poor guy's dead. I'm not seeing how ugly my guy actually is up close and personal. Oh well.
Doc, security is reporting disruptor fire in the transporter room, and Klingon transporter signatures are showing up all over the ship. They're boarding us. You have the command codes to unlock an armory near your position. Arm yourself, and any security team members you find. We
Get a
still
phaser
have weapons.
rifle.
I'll do what I can. For now, I need you to concentrate on getting those Klingons off my ship. Taggart out.
Aye, sir. Let's get in there so we can get armed.
Go to the armory locker in this room and interact with it to get a better weapon.
Okay. Yes, please equip it. I need a better gun. Switch. I don't know why his is a beam and mine's like a burst. Oh, that's certainly bad. Hull breach on whatever deck this is. Yeah, I think I might actually have to go this way, try to get around that hull breach.
You can do extra damage to enemies by flanking them. Try attacking an item on their side, or behind the item and press F to loot it.
Okay, that's a beam. Medium hypo. Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Recovered a hypo spray. You can use this to quickly heal any damage.
Alright, well, I gotta help out my transporter chief here.
Number 1, we're doing our best to cripple this Klingon marauder, but I need your help. Time to show off that academy training.
I can improve the ship's structural integrity field, sir.
Sometimes missions specialized to your career class are...
Turbolift to hull breaches. Okay, well, I can't really command the ship to take me there. I don't know why my shot didn't immediately kill that Klingon, but okay.
Press C to crouch. Crouching is a defensive bonus against ranged attacks, but increases damage from melee attacks. Press X to aim your weapon. Aiming your weapon gives a bonus to damage.
Okay, moving on. Just blow it open.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Just shooting right through this guy's ass. Okay, let's see what I can do to buff the ship. Do I need to go somewhere else? Oh, okay. Okay, don't actually stand at the console, dude. I'm assuming there's something else I gotta play around with here. Yep, back over to this console here.
Number 1, we've got injured up here and the Klingons could send a boarding party at any time. I need you back on the bridge.
Aye, sir.
Go see to the bridge. We will secure this area.
I gotta find my way to a turbo lift. Do I need to go up? Is that what I'm supposed to be doing? Yeah, I think that's what I was supposed to do. Bridge. Well, and they are beaming away with the captain. So, I guess I'm in command now.
Enemy target on sensor.
Okay, let's start helping my injured crew here.
Incoming transmission from the Klingons.
Put it on screen.
This is Captain Kadek of the IKS Chart. You may have forced my boarding parties off your decks, but our ship remains cloaked. You have no hope of finding us.
Why are
or
Klingon captains such
defeating us.
blowhards?
Your choice is simple. Surrender, or we will kill your captain and then destroy your ship. Perhaps your captain will change your mind. Order your crew to surrender, Captain, or I will.
So he's gonna
blow
go out like a
them
boss,
of the
refusing to
sky.
surrender.
It's your choice, Captain. Do you want these children to die?
Very well. Number 1, you are now the captain of the ship. Your orders... Your orders are to lock onto my combat and fire!
We hardly knew ye, Captain Taggart.
Make me proud.
Tactical, lock on, and open fire.
We have target lock, Captain.
And Klingons have no shields when they're cloaked. Oh, Christ. That's a full-on battlecruiser.
Direct hit! Casualties on all decks! Shields! Shields! Fire all weapons! Weapons and shields are offline!
Haha, you've been crippled.
Ah! Cloak and begin repairs!
We've lost their signal. What now?
We need to get out of here. Alright, let's just talk to her. Alright, well, here we go.
We survived. But the Captain Taggart knew what would happen. And he gave the order anyway. Ultimate sacrifice. One that we all might be called to make someday. He trusted you to take command. All we can do now is survive. And remember him.
Alyssa Flores is now your bridge officer.
Yay.
Bridge officers add abilities to your ship in space and accompany you on away missions on the ground.
All decks reporting in, sir. We took some casualties, and sickbay is full. All ship systems have taken some damage, but some are worse than others. Life support is stable, but anything else could be an issue.
Yes, another distress call. We need
I have
repairs.
been trying to get a distress call out, Captain, but something is jamming all frequencies.
What is the status of the Klingon ship?
She's still cloaked, but I think she took some real damage. We're in rough shape too, Captain.
Damage report.
Still running diagnostics, sir. Took us some time to get the systems back online.
Hailing the break-even now, Captain.
Well, this is awkward.
Oh,
You're
boy.
angry. I can see that. Understandable. Before this gets too carried away, hear me out. I had to send that distress signal. My options were limited while a Klingon was pointing a disruptor at my head. The Klingons were thorough. They even damaged my warp drive to make things look convincing. I'll never make it to safety on impulse. Don't suppose you could lend me a hand here? I'd rather not be around if the Klingons come back.
Increase your speed using E. Decrease your ship speed by using Q. Use W and S to move up or down. Use A and D to turn left or right.
Helm, full stop. I've stopped us this time, sir, but from now on, you'll be responsible for adjusting.
Looks like she just needs 3 or 4 warp induction coils. We have plenty of those to spare.
Position yourself near the ship and press F to interact with it.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're on our own. At least they said thank you, I guess.
Almost done, Captain. Level 2 diagnostic shows that almost all of the plasma injectors are damaged beyond repair. Not enough. Plasma injectors are made to withstand quite a beating, but I think the Klingons specifically sabotaged them when they boarded us. It's an easy way to cripple a ship. I'm installing what spares we have, but we're short 3 injectors. Without them, we can't go to warp.
We're not the first ship the Klingons have hit here. There's wreckage all over this region. I can scan the derelicts and see if any of them have intact plasma.
Yeah,
injectors.
meanwhile, we gotta worry about this battlecruiser that's still lurking around somewhere.
Bingo! I found some suitable debris in the boneyard nearby. Destroy 3 of those nacelles, and we should get the parts we need.
Oh, so this is gonna be the weapons test.
Press the spacebar to fire energy weapons. Warning, ship inbound. item has dropped for you. Move towards the item and press F to
Digging through scraps we've left behind.
Yeah, that guy's getting annoying.
Yay.
These plasma injectors will do the trick, sir. Gorgeous technology. Type R, if I had to guess. 3.7 liter flow with shielded reservoirs and a drop flow induction coil converter, and you have your problems, I have mine. I'll need some time to get everything installed and run a level 1 diagnostic. We don't want to blow up the moment we hit warp 1.
Zarva's dealing with the warp core, but until she's done, we're still stranded out here with no way to call for help. Oh, don't forget the cloaked Klingon battlecruiser. It's probably making repairs faster than we are. Of course we can. We're the class of 2409. Tivrel has been working with the engineers, and they've pinpointed the locations of several Klingon signal jammers. That's what blocked our communications
Okay, so we
during the
blow up
ambush.
more stuff.
I recommend...
You must be... Use your phaser banks to weaken shielded targets. Warning, ship is under attack. Target shield. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down.
Nice shot. 2 more jamming satellites left.
Yeah, just keep shooting at it.
I haven't forgotten about you. Think your ship can take a couple more hits?
Long-range communications are operational, sir. Shall I send the distress signal?
Yes.
That Klingon ship took some real damage. I'll bet she's leaking plasma. Understood. I'd rather not die to Klingons on my first day. I'll send the source of the plasma signature to navigation. It will show up on... It's pretty far out, sir. We should use the ship's full impulse power to reach it. This will temporarily take power from other systems, but vastly improve our speed.
Yes, just
Once we
let's
drop
do it.
out of full impulse, the power will return to other systems.
I can make your death swift.
Activate full impulse by clicking on...
Yeah, let's move.
Multiple birds of prey decloaking.
Oh, that sucks. I mean, if you're gonna come at me without shields.
Catch me? Go ahead and try.
Activate high-yield torpedo by clicking on the icon or pressing Alt and 1. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next...
Zarva needs more time to get the plasma injectors installed. Try not to break anything else.
Just keep firing. At least now we're getting multiple phaser hits on target.
Incoming transmission, sir.
Ah.
It is from Starfleet.
Put some distance between yourself and exploding ships.
This is Captain Nog of the USS
Nog.
Chimera. Do you require assistance? Pretty bold move to come this far into Federation territory, even for Klingons. Where is Captain Taggart? And did you follow his orders? I see. And you're the acting captain. Right. Well done, Cadet. Looks like your ship is in need of repairs. Set a course for Earth space dock. We'll get you back in one piece. Believe me, Cadet. If he comes back looking for a fight, he'll get one. In the meantime, set a course for our position. Chimera out.
Well, Captain's probably not going to be dumb enough to try to attack us now that there's a proper Starfleet ship in the vicinity. Or he may very well be that dumb.
Your captain begged for his life before I killed him.
Target shield has failed.
Accepting.
I'm tired of this. It's time to finish this fight.
I probably shouldn't be scrapping with him this close, but...
My house will avenge me!
Well, you're the dumb one who decided
Let's
to take
go
on
back
more than
to
you could
Earth
shoot.
space dock, but I need to inform the USS Kittimer that... Wait, hold on. My comms officer informs me that we're unable to contact the Kittimer. Not good. I'm going to the coordinates to see if they need help, and I want you to accompany me. Consider this a field promotion, Cadet.
Yeah, fine. Cool. Engage, warp 5.
We're here, Captain. The USS Kittimer is dead ahead. Our orders are to make contact with the Kittimer.
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
Just do it.
Both doing here. Always good to follow the orders of your superior officers.
The cadets were ambushed by Klingons. Captain Taggart was killed in the attack, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Chimera was escorting them back to Earth space dock, but when we couldn't contact you, I decided to alter course and investigate. What's the situation here, Captain Nim?
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system.
Anomalies.
And if they're affecting long-range communications, then
They're affecting
doubly a
short-range
cause for concern.
communications.
Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies.
Daddy's busy. Go to bed, sweetie.
With all 3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. Any questions? You're quite confident for a cadet. You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign. Of course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then.
You can set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense.
I mean, yay.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Kittimer here. you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading.
Yeah, I'm out
My
of science
chief science
officer.
officer, Commander Davis, suggests that performing a reverse tachyon pulse wave scan will
Reverse
solve our sensor issue.
tachyon
Perform your
technobabble.
final scans and then report back.
Deflector dish is realigned for reverse tachyon pulse wave, sir.
Ray.
Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us! The
That is
board!
Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded. All life forms will be assimilated.
This is bad. Keep rotating those shields.
The Kittimer is under attack. Use full
So are we.
impulse to reach her quickly.
Activate full impulse.
Whee! Here we come.
Warning. Target shield has failed.
Bunk.
From this time forward, your culture will adapt to service ours.
Oh, okay. I guess that's that. Probe's not going to hold up to all the 3 starships wailing
This is the
on it.
emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instruction. The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding
God.
parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my
Yeah, this is
history
a callback
records.
to the original
Disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still
starting
quite
mission.
dangerous. I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
If the bridge was attacked in the Borg attack, Captain Yim might have activated the EMH to alert us. The Borg haven't been seen. All send teams to aid the Kittimer. I want you to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here. And Cadet, if you or your crew are unable to tackle this, speak up now. The Borg. I've linked the iota point to your map. Scan there while we see to the Kittimer. Send us the data so we can begin our analysis. We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now. Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help. I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military
Sure. Whatever you say.
Borg transwarp signatures detected. This is it. Get ready for combat.
They're firing. I need help.
Just keep firing. Boost the shield power.
More Borg! I don't know if we're ready for this.
Could possibly call for help since the Kittimer isn't doing much of anything. But, you know, we're not going to do that. Hey, I'm firing two things at once.
Keep it together, Cadet. We beat the Borg before, we can do it again.
I am keeping it together.
You are Starfleet officers. You're prepared for this.
What are you bitching about, Nog?
Multiple Borg warp signatures
Oh,
detected.
that's certainly bad news there.
It's an invasion force. We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
Is this what he was complaining about?
Most likely for a more strategic target. Concentrate fire on the remaining sphere. Now! We can do this!
Direct hit.
Yeesh.
Okay, Cadet. Here's how I see it. The Borg are using the Pollux system as a staging area. Our long-range sensors are picking up inbound transwarp signatures. Their most likely target is the Vega system. There is a civilian colony there, and if the Borg take it by surprise, they'll have a large population. The Kittimer was badly damaged. They took heavy casualties as well. Medical tells me Captain Yim was gravely injured, but he'll recover. We're still working on triage and restoring the Kittimer. I want you to go to the Vega colony and warn them about the Borg. The Chimera is better equipped to hold off further Borg attacks and assist the Kittimer here.
Okay, well, I guess we're going to Vega.
We have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too...
Ah, yeah, more Borg. Yeah, this is very bad. 2 Starfleet ships against that many spheres?
Certain missions allow you to remotely hail your contact by clicking on the...
You need to warn the Vega colony about the Borg. We'll do what we can to hold off the Borg here and repair the Kittimer. Good luck.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Yay, promotion.
Speed between systems. Combat does not take place in sector space.
Warp 5, yeah. Whoopee. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to have to leave it here. Because I have to go to work soon. So, we've gotten through all that. I'll jump on hopefully sometime soon finish up. Well, hopefully I can customize my characters here, so we can wear proper uniforms, and then we'll go from there. We'll take care of this assimilation of the innocent mission. So, all right, I will see you folks next time.